Hi folks, Nick here from the Main Street Talk podcast. Are you thinking about your next Disney vacation? I can help you plan that vacation at no extra cost to you. Contact me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. And if you enjoy our podcast, please rate in your player. Enjoy the show. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast, your go-to podcast for all things Walt Disney World related, all the news and the updates and tips and tricks. I'm your host Nick, and as always with me is Joni.
Hi everyone.
So we are back.
We're back.
Sounds like we haven't talked to him in a while. It's been
Welcome home to the Midwest.
It's been 10 days since our last recording or something like that. We're back from the Disney Dream.
Yeah, we are.
We're back to the 40-degree weather. We're coming from 85-degree weather.
Just in time for trick or treat.
Yeah. Oh, we did make it back in time for trick or treat. Barely, but we made it. So yeah, we're back from the Disney Dream. We were on the boat for 5 days. We're going to get into our experience. Since this was our first Disney cruise, we're going to kind of break down our experience. So this week we will not be doing a spotlight on attraction or movie or tip or trick, because we thought, well, everything's fresh in our mind. We wanted to talk about.
Well, and you said it's news heavy too. So
yeah. Well, we haven't done the news in like 10 days. So news is not as much as I thought there was going to be. I thought I was going to be working on it for hours.
Yeah.
So
I gave him a break over the week. I didn't make him work while we were on vacation.
So thank you, Disney, for not bombarding news on me the last 10 days. I want to give a shout out, though, to some people on our ship that really made our experience much better. That was our stateroom attendant, Kolis from Indonesia, and our wait staff were absolutely amazing. It was Relva, he was our head waiter, and Lloyd, he was a waiter.
Our server, and then our assistant server was Derek.
Assistant was Derek, and they were just treated us like family.
I honestly feel like we made friends out of this.
We did, and they really treated us like we were family, and we just can't thank you enough. And they said they might be listening, so hi guys.
Hi. It's nice to see you again.
They couldn't have been any better.
Yeah, no.
They gave us puzzles to do.
Yeah, it was almost like, it was as if we'd known them for a long time. And they're very, very kind and humorous. And
yeah, we're going to get more into them a little bit later when we talk about them. But yeah, Derek thought he was going to out dad joke me, and that just wasn't going to happen. So sorry, Derek, you got to come with better dad jokes. The first joke he told me was, I can't remember exactly. Why doesn't the bike stand up by itself?
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Why doesn't the bike stand up by itself? I said, come on, you got to give me better than that. I know this one. Because it's too tired.
I didn't get it. I said because it got its stand kicked.
So yeah, we're gonna get in. We'll get into those guys more later. It's wonderful.
But
let's get into the news, and then we'll get on to our
Magic Kingdom,
our cruise experience. Yeah, at the Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom, every year they host 2 nights of New Year's Eve fireworks, and this year is no different. It's going to be the same. On December 30th and December 31st, guests visiting the park will have the chance to watch Fantasy in the Sky. 2 performances of the fireworks are scheduled every night, one for 7:30 and one for 11:50. They do it twice so the kids can see it as well. Because I don't think
so. There's really 4 showings of those.
Yep, over 2 days.
Fantasy in the Sky. I've not seen those.
I've not either. I should YouTube that because honestly, I don't think I'd ever go to Magic Kingdom on New Year's Eve.
I have no desire to.
Thing.
It's yeah.
I need a little
more power
bit of space.
to you, brave ones that want to do that. But
I can't do it.
That's not for me either.
And 3 more November dates.
Maybe we'll watch it from Bay Lake one time.
We could do that.
Somewhere where you can see
stay.
them. Yeah.
3 more November dates for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Magic Kingdom have sold out. I'm not going to go over them all because there's quite a few sold out and quite a few left, but you can just get on the website. But that makes a total of 10 party nights sold out. And ironically, I was doing the news the other day, and I was going to say the holiday decorations are going up on November 2nd.
Oh.
But today's November 2nd.
Today's November 2nd.
And I saw pictures already.
So they're already up.
The tree is not up at Magic Kingdom, but all the wreaths and stuff on Main Street and all that stuff is up. So from Halloween to Christmas in a matter of 24, 48 hours.
Well, I just hope this year that when we go on our trip next month that our tree is up at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
It should be. We just missed it last year.
We just missed it. We were one of the later.
Yeah, I think when we go last year, November 16th to the 22nd or something like that. We just missed it by a few days.
Yeah. Don't they rotate those around, or is it just like a random drawing?
I have heard there's a lottery system.
Okay.
I don't know if that's ever been proven true.
I just wondered if they kind of did it on a rotation, like you were first this time, so now you get to be second, or,
Yeah.
Anyway, keep your fingers crossed we get to see it. I'm anxious.
We'll see it.
I'm anxious to see it. Okay.
Okay, and the Jungle Cruise has debuted a new prop and joke at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I wonder if it's going to use Derek's kickstand joke.
I know the joke. I know the prop.
You do?
Yes, I'm not going to tell anybody.
Okay. You didn't even tell me.
I didn't. I'm not going to.
Okay.
You got to keep your eyes peeled and your ears peeled. There is a new prop and there will be a joke to go along with it.
Okay.
So if you're there, keep an eye out.
Okay. An eye and an ear.
Eye and an ear. That's it for Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Wait, when does this new joke start? It's already started? So people ride this ride are already hearing it?
I think it's already implemented.
If you've been on the ride, let me know the joke.
And at Epcot. Okay. So Epcot also does New Year's celebration. It will happen on December 31st. It's going to be featuring dance parties throughout the World Showcase and cheers to the New Year fireworks, which start at 11:54 p.m.
Okay.
Don't be late. 11:55, you're too late. Be there at 11:53. No, they start at 11:54.
Wow. So there's quite a bit going on.
Yeah.
On the holidays now. This is a new thing, right?
Huh? No.
This for the New Year fireworks?
Nope.
Okay.
They still will do Luminous as well, but it's going to be shown at 6:30.
Only a one. Okay. But it's called Cheers to the New Year's at 11:54.
11:54.
And Luminous at 6:30.
Correct.
Okay.
And at Hollywood Studios, I have something to say about this after I say it. But
yeah, I know what you're going to say because I'm thinking the same thing.
Guests attending Jollywood Nights this year will be giving a keepsake ornament as they leave the event.
Yeah, thanks, Disney.
What did we get?
We didn't get an ornament.
We didn't get an ornament. We got...
I would love to have an ornament. We do a Disney Christmas tree every year, and all it has on it is ornaments we've gotten from the parks, and we got a couple on our trip this time, and we would love to have an ornament Jollywood Night, Disney.
We got marshmallows.
Yes, we did. They were champagne flavored, and I must say, I did not like them.
They were not very good. They tried.
I'm sure some people loved them.
Yeah.
You put them in hot cocoa and it tastes like champagne cocoa.
I didn't really care for them. I think I ate one.
I don't really care for champagne, though.
No.
So.
Okay, and Animal Kingdom and more have been revealed for Zootopia Better Together, which opens on November 7th. And they did release a preview video.
Okay.
So you can go on their website and see that. So, and this is exciting news at Animal Kingdom. Boxo, the baby tiger that was born and debuted in January.
Yes.
He made the cover of Time for Kids magazine.
Oh.
He or she. I can't remember if it's a he or she. I think it's a he.
How sweet. I love news like that.
So yeah, Boxo on the cover of Time.
Yeah.
That's it for park news. There was
So he's going to have a birthday coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I got the highlights in. Like I said, I couldn't put everything in, but there's a lot of miscellaneous news.
Okay.
So starting with the miscellaneous news, the complimentary water taxi service from Magic Kingdom to Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge has changed. Follow me. Before, there were two separate boat routes, one that went between Magic Kingdom and Fort Wilderness, and another that connected Magic Kingdom to Wilderness Lodge.
Okay.
Now, both resorts are sharing a single route.
So it's just going to go full circle.
One boat. The boat leaves Magic Kingdom, makes a stop at Wilderness Lodge first, and then continues on to Fort Wilderness.
Well, that makes sense. That's what the buses do at Animal Kingdom lodges. Kidani and Jumbo.
They went from two boats to one, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're heading there soon, just make a mental note of that has changed.
So Wilderness Lodge will always be first, just like Jumbo's first. Wait, which one's first at Animal Kingdom? Is it?
I think it was Kidani.
It's Kidani's first. They do the DVC first. Okay, and then they circle back to Jumbo. Okay.
Yep. And this is rumored. Nothing has been set in stone, but people look for this every year, and this is what they have found. The rumored Christmas parade filming date. Magic Kingdom's Festival of Fantasy Parade will not run on November 8th and 9th. This is possibly due to the filming of the parade, the Magical Holiday Celebration on ABC's Christmas Day special.
I would love to be there for that, though.
Yeah. So November 8th and 9th, not set in stone. These, just have people out there looking at every little hint of something going on. And that's what they're coming up with now.
Okay.
This is exciting. For the first time ever, Disney is selling holiday popcorn buckets and sippers online.
Same price?
I believe
As
so.
park price?
I believe so.
That's nice.
When you got to pay shipping. But you can grab the Solely Santa popcorn bucket for $32.99.
Yeah.
Or the Donald Duck Holiday Tree Light Up Sipper for $24.99.
Okay.
Solely, the popcorn bucket, is dressed in a Santa hat holding gifts and a sack full of presents with Mike Wazowski peeking out from the presents. The Donald Sipper is decked out like a Christmas tree with colorful lights and a candy cane.
I'm not into the sippers, but I just might have to get Donald.
There was a cool sipper on the boat.
Yeah. Well, we got a cool bucket on the boat.
Yeah, we did get a cool bucket. It's right behind you.
I know. I was wondering, that's not a new one though, is it?
It's at the parks. I'm not sure. I've seen it before.
Okay. We have the Mickey Ghost, and he has a light up pumpkin of candy.
Yeah.
And you can hit the button a couple times.
He lights
one
up
for just his body, one for just the bucket.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then a third time for both. But yeah, we love it.
And we got it in the theater, and the guy came around. He's like, "Hey, you want some popcorn?" I said, "Yeah, I want a container of popcorn." And Joni said, "No, we want that bucket."
Yes, I did.
We want that Mickey bucket. I said, "We don't have room in the luggage." She said, looked at me and said, "I want the Mickey bucket." So
we bought a luggage.
We bought a luggage on the boat.
An extra luggage to get all of our gifts home. Well, because we also did the robes and the romance package, because we, even though a little early, we did celebrate our anniversary.
We did. And Freakier Friday will be available on Disney Plus on November 12th. So that's coming out. Joni watched that on the plane.
I did, and it was actually being shown in the Buena Vista Theater on the boat.
Oh, it was. That's
we
right.
did not watch that. We opted for another movie, which we could talk about now or later if you want to, whatever. But I did watch Freakier Friday on the plane on the way home.
Yep. The My Disney Experience app updated when we were gone, and I got home and I had not researched any news yet, and I was kind of lost.
You didn't know what he was going on.
I didn't know what was going on. So it has updated. They put My Day and Future Plans. They combine them to a tab called My Plans.
Okay.
So it allows you to select different dates and view the plans for that day. I did not know that. I was stumbling around everywhere.
You're looking around for the special tabs.
I was, and then and then in my mind, I'm like, well, they must have changed this. Then when I sat down the other night and started doing the news, I'm like, well, there it is.
They did.
They changed it.
Yep.
And the Walt Disney Company is donating $1 million to support relief and recovery in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. The funds will help Disney cast and crew in the area and support organizations like UNICEF USA, World Central Kitchen, and Good 360 to provide food, shelter, emergency supplies, and other essential aid to affected communities.
Yeah.
So we were on the boat. Melissa was in the Caribbean, and you could not tell.
Yeah.
They kept us very far away. With that being said, it hit Jamaica hard, and we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Jamaica for a speedy recovery. And another thing I want to say before we get into the cruise thing was about the staff. There's a lot of staff from Jamaica.
There's a lot of staff on all
on all cruise lines. But while we were there was several from Jamaica, and
one very close to us specifically,
right? And how they kept their smiles,
composure. I have no idea.
And their dedication to what they do was absolutely amazing. And in the back of their mind, they were just we just want to. We were lucky that we were able to be on a boat that could avoid it, and others were not so fortunate, and we just want to make sure that we know that, and we are thinking of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's it for the news I have.
Okay.
So, do you want to get on to our cruise experience, our first Disney cruise experience?
Sure. I went ahead and listed our attendants and wait staff, but you've already gone over them. So
go ahead.
I just want no. I just wanted to have them as a record in here, and along with the photograph that we got with them, because they were so special and fun to be around.
They were.
They definitely made our experience and our time a lot more enjoyable. They're only serving dinners, so it was a rotational dining. So.
Yeah. So our stateroom attendant again was Colas. He was from Indonesia. Yeah. We did not get a picture with him because they're busy.
Yeah.
They're extremely busy. Exactly. He would have if we would have asked him.
Of course.
But
it was cute because every time we'd pop out or, kind of go down the hallway, we weren't far from an elevator, but he would always be like, hi.
Oh,
he would always see us.
What are you doing today?
And we stopped him and talked to him, and he would make us little towel animals, and I requested him not to mess up
he did.
the towel animals. And he's like, well, it was a crab. It was a crab, and
he kept moving it around the room.
Yep, he didn't touch it until I actually unfolded it, and then he made it into something else. Then we got a snail. and we got a mouse, and we got a pirate. We got a crow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cute stuff.
So, yeah, Colas was from Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
He was great. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, Colas.
Thank you. Yes, and the first day, I don't know what happened with our bag. It was late in the day. Like, it was getting pretty late, and we did not have our bag. So I went out in the hallway and just peeked around. I think it was like 5:30 at night, 6:30 or something like that. And he was out there, and I said, hey, we don't have our bag yet. And he said, oh, you don't? I said, no. And he said, okay, let me see what I can.
He said by 6. That's where you're getting 6.
Is that what he said? Okay.
Yeah.
And he said, well, let me go see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think within 5 minutes, he was at our door with our bag.
Well, I think it had been released because I know what happened. And I'll tell you here in just a second. But it had been released, but it just hadn't been picked up from our state attendant yet because they were helping other people, because you can request certain sheets, you can request different blankets, you can request different things. So I'm sure he was busy doing stuff like that. But so I have a bum knee, and I had a red light, a portable travel red light therapy. It's just like the size of a small flashlight, and it's battery operated.
Probably got flagged.
Yeah, it did get flagged because there was a sticker on our tag that said it was inspected by K9. So that's why our bag was delayed.
Okay. Well,
but anyway,
at any rate, he had our bag with us within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then again, our wait staff was Rova. He was from Jamaica. Lloyd from the Philippines. And Derek was from Honduras. Mm-hmm. So again, thank you to everybody that
and we're gonna post a picture we got a photo with the boys
with Rova, Lloyd, and Derek. Yeah, we're gonna post a picture. Last day he gave us a puzzle to solve, and they kept coming around.
Well, and then
giving us crap. Oh, you almost got it. You almost got it. No, we don't.
Well, and then they sang "Happy Anniversary" to us.
They did sing "Happy Anniversary."
And Rova says, "Do you know why I'm here?" And I said, "It's because I said yes." And he started laughing. I mean, it was just fun. They just made it so light and friendly, and you could joke with them, and it was just a great time. I really appreciate it. It wasn't all, it was classy, it was dressy, but you could be yourself.
Right.
You didn't have to, I don't know how to describe it. But
Lloyd did say to us on the first day, he said, part of working on a Disney cruise ship is anything lower than excellent in Disney's eyes is poor. So that's what they strive for. And they exceeded excellent. They really did.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to...
And hope everybody gave you excellence.
Yeah. I don't know anybody couldn't. That was great.
So the first impressions of the ship, what you got?
My first impression of the ship when we walked on, it was elegant.
Yeah.
The atrium's very elegant.
Mm-hmm.
In that they have that smell. I've always heard about the Disney cruise smell, and that smell hits you, and it is a nice smell. I liked it. I like the feeling how they announce your name when you walk on.
They do announce your name. Nick took us a short video of us walking in and having us announced, and then got the large statue of Donald and, the different tiers of the floors, the balconies.
I think Mickey up on the balcony?
Was up on the left balcony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a little bit smaller than what I had anticipated.
The atrium is small,
but it's big enough.
Side. Yeah.
It's big enough.
Definitely. And it's very elegant.
Yeah, it is. I liked it.
I did.
And as we said, our stateroom experience, Colas helped improve that. But Nick also did a video.
I took a video of our stateroom.
So we're not going to touch too much on this. We had the veranda because Nick's going to post the video and go into more detail. But it was really spacious.
It was.
And we were 9538. They chose our room for us.
Right.
We had a good view.
Great view.
The balcony was big enough for the two of us. It had accessibility for 4 beds. We only obviously used the one, but the couch folded out and then the bed dropped.
Yep.
I don't know what kind of bed that's called, but it drops from the ceiling.
Yep. The split bathroom.
Yeah, the split bathroom is huge. I didn't, I was like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. But after having it, I don't know if I can go on another cruise line again.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Disney has split bathrooms on the majority of their rooms, not all, but the majority of them, which means you have a toilet and sink in one bathroom, and in the other bathroom you have a shower tub
combo with
and a sink. So you can have multiple things going on at once, of getting ready for the night, or if you're in the shower and somebody, has to use the restroom. You're not.
Or, if you're bathing kids and someone needs to use the bathroom.
That was huge.
It was absolutely huge.
We can both get ready at the same time.
Absolutely. Plenty of storage space. There was 2 closets.
Yeah. The bed was very high way high off the floor. So
Yeah,
you could
I want to
fit
know.
plenty of luggage under there.
I want to know where these mattresses and stuff come from, because I got home and we have a purple mattress.
Mm-hmm. It's those
and I'm sleeping better on the Disney bed.
It's the Disney
than
mattress
I am at
and
home.
pillows. I don't know where Disney gets their
I
mattress
don't know
and
either.
pillows.
I should have looked at the tag.
Yeah, but they're amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm sure everybody can agree with that. Fabulous.
Dining adventures. We've already touched on the staff, but they make your dining experience. But as far as theming goes, we had the Royal Palace.
There's 3 restaurants that are included in the dining, but then they have a couple of paid options on the drink.
Right. So the main dining hall is rotational dining. We had the Royal Palace, Animator's Palette,
and Enchanted Garden.
We started out in Enchanted Garden. They were all great.
I liked it.
They were all great.
You know, there's the chandeliers in the Enchanted Garden. They look like flowers coming from the ceiling, and the partitions all have greenery, vine, leaves and whatnot. Looks like it's growing up. The lighting just makes it look like you're sitting outside with like some sort of a cover over you. It's just faintly coming through. It's just great. It's really, really pretty.
That fountain of a Mickey.
And then they have a fountain in the
Mickey
middle.
Or Minnie right in the middle?
I don't remember, but
which one it was,
that's where we got our photo taken in front of.
We got our picture taken in front of the fountain. And then there was the Royal Palace, which is more of like what you would expect it to be, Cinderella style, princess
style. It had
style.
Had Belle. I mean, you go around different parts. There's big paintings of all the princesses. The breadbasket had cutouts of Cinderella.
Yep.
The china had they were very faint, you know, because the china was ivory color, but then they had white decor around them that you could see, like the carriage, and just all the little details like that were just absolutely amazing. And the food was fabulous.
Food was great at every
You know, I only tried one thing that I didn't care for, but that's just because it's my personal opinion to it. But everything was phenomenal.
Is that the duck?
Yep. Not a duck fan. I love Donald Duck, and maybe no duck for me.
And then the third was Animator's Palette, which was, it's kind of like, if you've ever been to Turtle Talk with Crush at Epcot, it's kind of like that. There's TVs all over the place, and there's live actors that interact with people.
They rotate on the TVs.
They do rotate throughout because it's a big restaurant. But you'll see like sharks swimming by in the TVs. Yeah. You'll see it on this TV over here, and then you'll see it on another one over there.
Yeah, it's like different views of the ocean. There's starfish in there. There's little fish that come up, and little turtles that'll do things. But what I thought was really cute about that too was the pillars are pencils and paintbrushes. Yeah,
and there's art around there.
Yeah.
There's art of, like Disney art.
And in case anybody's wondering, the shirts that the wait staff wears are absolutely phenomenal. But you cannot buy them. We've already asked.
And Lloyd actually said, somebody every cruise asked me.
So
he said, I can't even take it home. I got to leave it here when I go home.
There you go. Could you imagine, though, if everyone purchased one, you'd have a bunch of
chaos.
Guests. You'd have a bunch of guests
more
sitting down to dine.
Here, more soda over here.
You'd have them sitting down and dining, and it would be hard for the head servers to know where their wait staff is at. Are they sitting? Are they waiting?
So I have a couple questions to ask you before we move on. Dining adventures.
Okay.
Is what we're talking about. What was your favorite themed?
My favorite
dining hall?
Oh, goodness sakes. I don't know. I seem to immerse myself in all of them. As far as the ambiance and the environment.
The environment,
Okay, so I really liked, I would probably say the Enchanted Garden was.
That was your favorite?
Very close to Animator. I mean, they're all so close, but in order, I would go Enchanted, Animator, and Royal.
Okay. What was your favorite dinner you had at the dining halls?
At the dining halls, my goodness, I had so many. Well, they had a prime rib that was absolutely to die for. You didn't even need a knife to cut it. I had chicken. I've had the steak. I've had. I don't know.
I know mine. My favorite theming, I'm going to answer my own questions. My favorite theming was Animator's Palette.
Uh-huh.
I really like that. And we forgot to mention about the Animator's Palette, you get a butter knife that's actually shaped kind of like a paintbrush.
Yes.
And they do sell those in the gift shop.
Because people were taking them, stealing them. So they do sell them. Don't take them.
Yep. They're really cool.
You'll go to Disney cruise jail.
So my favorite was Animator's Palette. And my favorite thing I ate there was on night number 1 at Enchanted Garden was that steak.
Yeah.
That steak was delicious.
Yeah.
Probably I'm going to say, if not the best steak I've ever had, definitely one of the best.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Everything was delicious. Absolutely everything.
Okay. So entertainment. Disney is known for their entertainment. That's what they do. They're an entertainment company. What'd you think?
The live entertainment, as far as like shows and different things like that, you're talking about all the parties, you're talking about
all of it.
All of it. I enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't go as far as like, obviously it's an older boat. It didn't have like the ice rinks, like the big ones they're having. But for that boat, I think it's quaint enough and it's personable enough. They had the characters come out and dancing in the crowds with people. And then they would do a rotation, and then the Beauty and the Beast show was, I cried twice.
Beauty and the Beast show was,
don't miss it,
amazing.
Don't miss it.
I mean, it's a wow factor. Goosebumps. It's it's the movie. It's the story of the movie.
Just the way that the scenery changes.
The scenery changes, and even when Beast and Gaston, at the end are fighting.
Yeah.
There was actors spinning around the stairs, like so
to make it look like
different camera angles.
Yeah.
It was so cool, and it starts snowing in the theater when it's snowing on stage. Yeah. Just what you would expect from Disney. Just top-notch entertainment.
And then they had another live-action show, Believe.
Yeah, that was good.
Incorporated many different magical experience shows or movies that are out. What did it have? Just to touch a few. It had an insert from
Beauty and the Beast,
Mary Poppins, Lion King.
Yeah, it's Genie is along the adventure on this show. He's one of the main characters in the show.
And he does a fabulous job.
He does. He did really good.
And he actually had some crowd involvement too. Like
he did.
He incorporated a few people from the audience.
So yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. He had a magic show.
Magic show was
that
good.
was, I still am blown away as it was John Armstrong, and he wowed Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
He's been doing it since a young age. Yeah, it was great. And then he actually had, just to touch on a little, he had where he would go in and teach the kids how to do magic tricks.
Yep,
and then he had an adults only.
Yep.
We were involved in something else, I think with a sail away or the See You Real Soon party was going on when he was doing his show. So we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Or we were doing something else. There's lots of activities.
From time you wake up, time you go to bed, there's something to do.
And Nick and I only did the, obviously, adult themed ones, but there's tons of stuff going on for kids all the way up to tweens and teens. So we didn't have those schedules to work around. So I bet it would be more difficult to try to incorporate everything. But just have a good time. Just do what you can. Don't feel like you have to do everything because there's, and a lot.
There's a lot to do. They had a movie theater on board, like a full movie theater.
Buena Vista
like
movie
you
theater.
go to, your local movie theater, huge movie theater.
They had a popcorn area, Preludes right outside.
Concession area,
your, buckets and sippers.
So we were on a Halloween cruise. So there was a lot of Halloween themed movies. We went and watched one movie. We watched Hocus Pocus 2.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Okay. I didn't care for it, but the theater was cool. It wasn't packed. We went to a late movie. And then the sail away party, that was really fun. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sail away was neat. I think the See You Real Soon was fantastic.
Yeah, the end party. So basically it's like a farewell party. And it's they come out and say thank you and they dance. All the characters are out. And then he came out.
Well, first of all, let me back up way. There's a couple of days that we had where it was available that you could reserve the Royal Gathering. I highly, highly recommend doing that.
We did it on the day one.
We did it on the day one because
our first
day two.
Our first full day, yeah.
Because you can get there's Ariel, there's Cinderella, Tiana, and Rapunzel. You get to all of them. Photos, your littles can meet them. Because they do have other meet and greets throughout the days.
The lines get long.
But the lines are long, and you can get them all 4 done in a matter of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that way you can focus on, because the characters have their cruise gear. They have their Halloween gear.
For this cruise,
and then they have their pirate gear.
Yep.
So.
If you want a picture of Captain Mickey, Pirate Mickey, and then Halloween Mickey.
It's 3 different lines.
And then you times that by 5 of the characters. That's 15 characters.
Yes.
Plus not including Chippendale and,
And, yeah. And so I would highly recommend doing the Royal Gathering. It's not extra. It's just on a reservation.
You got to reserve it.
Get in there and get that. Another one that they do have is there's Mulan showed that was not in the 4 lineup.
Yep.
And then over in the kids, and the only reason I know this is because, for one, watching videos, I can't say which characters are on each time, but we did have a brief encounter with Darth Vader
at the elevator.
So
that was completely random. He wasn't listed anywhere.
And no, well, because he's on with the
he was in the kids. Yeah.
So he was on his way over to see the kids.
I turned the corner and there was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He was big.
Yeah, he's very tall. Very, very tall. And he had one of his little shipmates with him.
Cast member, not
a stormtrooper, but that whatever
like a captain or a rebel captain.
So the kids and the teens and whatnot get different characters meeting over there. I'm sure there were some Marvel characters, Spider-Man and Thor and different things like that. I'm sure met over there with the kids. But there's a lot of meet and greets. So whatever ones you can compile into shorter trips, I highly recommend.
And they're short meet and greets, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the cast members do a real good job because, like, let's say Mickey is meeting on the balcony and then Donald's right after him. There's a line forming and then they will be there's somebody out there saying, Mickey's line ends here. Donald's line starts here.
Yep.
So there's no confusion. Yep. They're very good about directing all that.
And they have multiple meet and greets going on. And they're usually on deck 3-4, which is nice.
Yeah.
They'll have some, other, obviously with the kids, but that's what I liked. I think what I appreciated is a lot of the activity was all
on 3 and 4.
It was all to one.
Most of it, except for deck 11, there's some stuff going on, but that's the pool deck, so there's always stuff going on.
I didn't feel like I was literally running from one end of the ship to another, like back and forth, like 4 aft, 5 forward.
Yeah.
Everything is like mid mostly within the atrium area. So, but it was fun.
All right. And the cast, we've already touched on this, but the cast members and service, can't say enough about the service.
All of them. Every encounter we had, guest services.
Every single person.
In the stores, everybody that we encountered.
Yeah.
Even you going into the restroom, there'd be an attendant in there, and they were just so friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say return kindness.
I had a maintenance cast member. He was like sweeping up the floor, and he saw me going into the bathroom, and he opened the door for me.
Yeah.
So just little things like that.
And these people, these cast members, they work hard.
They do.
They work long and they work hard. And something I want to mention that I was told that Nick and I were both told is that your boarding day and your disembark day are the longest days for them because they go to bed. I'm not kidding. Like between midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they have to turn around and get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because they serve breakfast. And then they have to clean up, and then you've got the new guests coming on for the day, and they have to start all over. So they're up.
So your first day getting on that ship, they've been up a long time.
They've probably only slept 2 or 3 hours on your first boarding day. So please
be kind.
Don't be entitled because you're not. Everybody puts their pants on the same way. Be kind. You wouldn't want somebody to treat your children or your family member rudely. So just please be nice and respectful. That's all I got to say. And I know I say it a lot, but I can't stress it enough.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. The pools and recreation. The pools. The only day we went to get into a pool, it literally started. It rained 20 minutes on our whole trip, and it started raining.
Yeah.
So we went to the hot tub in the adults area. But the main pools,
Donald Shape and Mickey Shape.
Mickey and Donald Shape on this boat, they're both good pools.
They're small.
But
they're kiddie.
But there's a huge TV on the top deck that is playing Disney movies the entire time of the whole cruise.
We sat and watched a little bit of Winnie the Pooh.
We did. And the adult areas is nice. It wasn't overly packed.
Yeah.
I mean, there was times there was a lot of people there, but it wasn't overly packed.
Yeah, and I like they have the hot tub that kind of is right up against the window.
Yep.
You can see outside. That's nice.
And the Dream has one, they call it an attraction. Or no, they don't. I think that's the other one. It's called the Aqueduct. And it's a slide.
Yeah.
I went on it a couple times. Joni went on it once. I liked it.
I tried to get Nick's video, but it was so bright out that my eyes
your
were.
Phone.
I got his feet, and I thought I was on him. I was not, so we will not be doing that. But they also had another one. They had the little kiddie slide.
Oh, yes, they did.
The Mickey slide.
Yeah, because I kept telling Joni, we're going to go on the aqueduct to get ready for the big slide. Mickey's hand is holding up that water slide, the kid slide.
It's cute.
Excursion in Ports of Call. So we have been to Cozumel before. So we were only off the boat in Cozumel for maybe an hour. We just did some shopping.
Yeah, we didn't go outside of the port area. We didn't do any excursions.
Yeah. Cozumel, we kind of wanted to enjoy the boat while there was less people on there.
Yep. So we just got off, did our little bit of shopping, got back on, had our lunch, and went to do what we wanted to do.
So, and then our next stop was Castaway Cay, which was great. Mm-hmm. Disney's private-owned island in the Bahamas. There's all kinds of stuff you can do on there, water sports and bike riding. They
had, what are those boards called that you stand on and like Moana does?
I don't know what
we
those
saw
are called.
A couple of kids doing that, and we were calling them the little wayfinders.
We were on we did a paddle boat for about a half hour.
I'd like to try that big bike though one time. And you know what I really, really want to do? And we debated doing it this time, but we decided to just do the one. I want to do the submarine one.
Was that in I think that was in Cozumel, wasn't it?
No.
I don't remember. There was one in Castaway Cay?
Yeah. And then they also have another one that might be kind of neat, but they seemed like they were going rather quickly. I don't know if that was just because they were returning. But they have glass bottom boats.
Yes. When we were in Cozumel.
I seen it on the side. It's a glass bottom. But my thing is, the one I saw, it was going pretty speedily.
Yeah. One came by the ship. I was out on the veranda by myself.
I'm thinking, how are you supposed to see anything if it's going that fast? So hopefully I'm thinking they were on their way back so that people on there were able to enjoy,
Yeah. But Castaway Cay has several different parts of the island. We spent most of our time at the adults only.
We stopped at Pelican. Or no, the one before Pelican.
There's shopping on the island. Uh-huh. There's lunch. They serve lunch on the island. Lunch was pretty good.
And it's Disney, so there's no cost to the lunch.
Yeah, it's free lunch. One's included in your cruise, I should say. And the shopping, most of the shopping on the island, you use your stateroom card to buy. There was a couple like bohemian shops, local shops, I guess. That didn't look like they were affiliated with Disney. We didn't buy anything, but I don't know if they would accept the stateroom card.
Well, Cozumel did not accept.
No, Cozumel is all privately, store owners.
We used our personal bank cards.
All right, let's talk about
Let's say one thing that we didn't say, unless this is where you're trying to incorporate it. Let's talk about at the See You Real Soon party.
Yeah, I was going to get into the parties. Yeah, that was next on my list. Sailway party we touched on. Halloween night.
The little special thing that went on.
I know. Okay. We'll talk about it. Halloween nights.
Okay.
Their celebration of Halloween. They had the Mickey's Masquerade Party.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot of fun. It's on the top deck. They all come out in their costumes and they sing all kinds of Halloween songs. It's a big dance party.
Captain Hook comes out.
Or is that? No. It's Pirate Night.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
So, yeah, these were just all the characters in their costumes. It's a big dance party. Is what it was.
Was that the one they get out on the middle? Because they were out intermingling in with the crowd.
Yeah, they were out in the crowd.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, and then they gave out bags of candy to all the trick or treaters. We did not trick or treat.
No, we did not. We just opted for the empty bags, and then we gave them to the oldest grandboys.
Yep. And Pirate Night. Pirate Night's fun.
Pirate Night is a lot of fun.
Pirate Night, you get fireworks at sea.
Yeah.
You get a whole Jack Sparrow show, Captain Hook.
And they will actually tell you for the fireworks, let me back you up a little bit. For the fireworks, they will tell you the side for this particular boat, the side that you want to stand on is...
They light them off starboard, so you want to stand on the opposite side.
Yes. And we were up on the...
And we went to the deck above the pool.
Yes.
The very top.
So
well, not the very top deck, but yeah. And we had a great view.
So, because I think if you're on the other side, you're more prone to having the slide and things like that in your way.
You'll get a block view somehow.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, you're on a Disney cruise ship and you're watching fireworks at sea. So I think that's cool no matter where you are.
So, yeah, Pirate Night, the theme of that little show is Captain Hook takes over the ship. Or tries to take over from Captain Mickey. And then there's a big fight, or not fight, but a big thing. But you dress up like a pirate. And on this ship, I don't think it's on all ships. But on this ship, they do provide you, when you get back to your stateroom to get ready to go out for the night, you have pirate bandanas on your bed.
A bandana for each paid person in your room.
Yep, a Mickey pirate bandana. But you dress up like a pirate. We both dressed up.
There were people there that were literally like, I had to do double takes. I mean, there were grown adults that looked like actual pirates. Like Jack Sparrow.
In depth.
And Jack Sparrow's actually another person that you get to meet on the ship too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For the pirate. Yep. I forgot to say that. And then they have Stitch and.
Yep. So Pirate Night's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then the See You Real Soon party, we kind of touched on it, is the farewell party.
They have Tiana, Cinderella.
Yeah, they all come out.
I think only 3 princesses came.
Then
Ariel did not.
Then all the characters come out, and then
did she? Remember? Yeah.
Anyway. Like Joni was. I know what you're thinking. Then the cruise director comes out, or assistant cruise director in our ship came out, and he said, "Okay, here's 10 minutes. Here's your last chance. Meet and greets."
We had no idea what to expect. We didn't know what was going on.
So
we just saw all the characters up on the stage, and all of a sudden the character just split off into their own area.
Ground. They started walking around the whole atrium, and they each had a spot, and then the cast members
opened the ropes,
dropped the ropes, and it was chaos.
It was
absolutely nuts. But it was organized.
Organized.
The cast members were getting people through and taking pictures for families. It was like speed dating. It was, and they were like, come on. Okay, go. Come on, go.
What they would do is they'd get a family up there. They'd take the phone. They'd take like 4 pictures and then hand them the phone as they were grabbing the next party's phone to take theirs. Because they were trying to get as many as they could get
trying to get
through.
as many families up there.
And then the director kept coming out and 5 more minutes. And everybody just kept going. But they literally, I mean, how many were there? There were 4. There was probably
it was nuts.
10 or 11 or 12 meeting spots.
We were watching this. So the party was taking place on the atrium on deck 3. We went up to deck 5 to watch it so we could look down on it. And I think that was the best spot to watch at because you could see everybody. Like it was like nuts.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
We just kept looking at each other in awe with jaw drops. We're like, what is going on right now? But it was so cute looking at all these families just running around. And
little kids
there's no
running
time for hugs during this. So
no. Just a quick picture. Very quick picture.
But you know what? I had made a comment to you that every single family that went up there took fabulous pictures. Yeah. Like everybody was paying attention. Yep. And the pictures they looked like they were going to turn out wonderful.
Yeah.
On such a quick notice. So yeah. I guess spontaneity is the best.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of our takeaways on the bullet points we have. One thing we didn't touch on was we kind of did, but the activities, trivia, game shows, karaoke,
magic show, live action shows.
Yeah, it just
movies.
So much to do. You can't do everything because some of these things overlap, anyways. And bingo.
Yeah.
We played bingo.
Nick won bingo.
I won on bingo. I basically won our money back for playing bingo.
But it was fun.
Adult themed game shows.
Yeah.
So the ship.
They had karaoke for kids. Did you say karaoke for kids?
Karaoke. But the thing I did notice about this ship, not all, I would say most of the bars and lounges are on one end of the ship. So they keep that away. They keep it separate. And it's kind of cool how you go because you just start walking and then you go to this place and this ship called the District. And then each lounge and bar leads into the other one.
Yeah. They had a pink champagne bar. They had a Evolutions. That's where a lot of the games took place. They had a, 687?
District Lounge.
Lots of we don't drink. We did kind of peek and look and whatnot.
But that's where a lot of the adult
there was a lot of adults hanging out in that area, but it was.
Yeah, so they keep the bars for the most part separate. Mm-hmm. And then we didn't touch on, if you are an adult and you want to see the Oceaneers Club, which is the kids club, you do that on your first day. Because you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to after that. And we're so glad we did.
Yeah, we did it. We didn't even have children with us, but it was such a...
Huge. It's huge. It's like almost the entire deck 5. I can't remember what deck it was, but it's huge.
Yeah, they have a spot for infants and the paintings and just it's just so unique.
There's something for they have a nursery on board.
Yeah, there's cribs there. I mean, and they have special, criteria that you have to follow. Right. Different things like that, but they literally have everything from infant to teenagers. And it's split up into different categories. They've got a Marvel room. They've got a Star Wars area. They've got what was the little bathrooms doors that you saw. They have a Toy Story room. It's just so cute. And then they have a Mickey and Minnie came out on stage
dancing
in the Oceaneer Club and started meeting with the kids and dancing and singing and whatnot. It was so cute.
The activities, like we said, for kids are all day long too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as we said, we didn't have littles with us on this trip. So if this is something you're going to take advantage of, I'm sure there's a lot of information that we can't give you because we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely you'll learn a lot more than what we're able to give information on. But definitely it's really, really neat. So I remember hearing one man come, there was a show getting ready to start for the Halloween tree in the atrium lighting where the
Halloween show.
Yeah. And he came out and he said, there's even stuff in there for her to do. And he was talking about, a little child that was sitting in the stroller that they were unaware of it. So there's just literally something for everyone.
And there is, I overheard people talking about it. I didn't look into it. I can't remember what the name of the club is called. 1720 or 1820. Basically, it's for teenagers.
18 to 20-year-olds.
That's too old to do some things and too young to do others. They have their own special club too.
1820.
And they make friends. I did hear when we were at the pool deck, I think I heard, we were in the hot tub, I think.
They're adults, but not old enough to drink adult.
One of the other moms has said, we finally ran into whatever her son's name was, and they hadn't seen him in a while. And they're like, he's got a whole crew.
Yeah. So that's what it's all about. You go on and make friends.
They make friends and probably found each other on social media, I'm sure.
And we got our door magnetized by a couple of guest members.
We got a couple rubber ducks and a sad
actually,
Mickey.
Let me back up a little bit more too, because when we did our muster drill, this is going way back to the first day, but when we did our muster drill, we did run into a couple of gals that were in our line with us. And we had Nick had shirts made for us that have our logo on it and a QR code that takes you right to our podcast. And the gals behind us actually recognized it and asked if they could scan it. And Jordan has listened to us before, and her friend Shannon we met on the boat. And then we ended up sitting next to them at Beauty and the Beast. Or was it Believe?
Yeah, it was Believe.
Oh, Believe.
Yeah.
And so we ran into them at the store. So it was fun. It was nice to meet the girls. Hi, Jordan and Shannon.
Yeah, hi. Hope you had safe travels back.
Yeah. So anyway, I just had a great time. I would do it again. I did buy my little Donald Duck miniature statue, and I plan to go on all the Disney ships. And
well, we bought a placeholder, so you can also buy your placeholder while you're on the ship. You have to do it while you're on the ship. You put $250 for the placeholder. Basically, you're giving Disney $250, saying I want to book again, and they're saying, okay, thank you. You have 10% off of your next cruise. You have 24 months to use it. If you don't use it, it's fully refundable. Don't get that confused with as a deposit. So when you do go to use it, you still got to pay a deposit. You're just basically saying, hey, we want to come again. And Disney says, well, thank you. Here's 10% off. This basically is what it is.
Yeah.
I would definitely, I'm sold on Disney cruises.
Yeah.
I know they're more expensive than the other cruises, but like I said, Disney is an entertainment company first and foremost. And they show that even on the ships.
And even being a place full of children. I mean, I love people, young, old, whatever.
Yeah.
But there was a nice mix. I mean, even the kids were respectful. They were so cute seeing them in their outfits.
Oh, their costumes.
I had not seen a boy go to Bibbidi Bobbidi. There is a Bibbidi Bobbidi on the boat. I've never seen a boy, but I saw two princes that went to Bibbidi Bobbidi. Mm-hmm. And it was just... It was cute.
The costumes. I'm glad we went on Halloween just because the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
The costumes were so cute. I remember one that stands out was a family of 101 Dalmatians, and the girl was probably 5, and she was Cruella. Man, she was done up. She was a perfect Cruella.
Yeah.
I saw a Little Mermaid family. Dad was
the Incredibles.
Sebastian.
There was some Incredibles.
Yeah, it was. Every Disney character you can think of was probably represented at the somebody wore a costume.
Even the couple, just a couple with no child with them, was dressed as Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh.
Yep. Yeah.
He was carrying around a little balloon with his little yellow shorts on and red t-shirt, and his wife or significant other or friend perhaps was Christopher Robin.
Yeah. Joni was Snow White and I was Dopey.
Yeah. Well, I also had a Rapunzel dress and I took a Cinderella dress. And I actually had a cast member, one of the shipmate that was in the white garb, I don't know, a crew member. As I'm boarding the elevator, they're glass elevators, and she mouthed to me. I'm pretty good at mouth reading. She mouthed, "I love your outfit." And so I curtsied her as I was going up the elevator. So they make it magical for kids and adults alike. So if it's magical for us, can you just imagine what it does for these little hearts?
No, I can't even imagine.
What an experience.
Yeah,
so.
It's a totally different experience from the parks, which we weren't expecting it to be the same, but it's completely different.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to have a quick place to go to relax if you want to.
Yeah, you just go right up to your room and take a
There's not a lot of seating around the atrium. Well, there is off to the side.
Off to the sides, but even like on the upper decks,
there isn't.
Like looking down the atrium, there's really no seating.
No.
Plenty of places to sit on the top deck, or the pool deck. We didn't mention the quick service restaurants on the pool deck. There's 4 of them. They have a taco place, a burger place, a sandwich place. I don't remember the other one, but
we had tacos.
Yeah, we had tacos.
And you can take food. We saw people bringing food into the theaters. Taking them out to the pool area.
Yep.
But yeah, we had tacos. Next time we go, we're only going to order one a piece though, because they're load them so full that it's almost like you're feeding a family of 4 on one plate. But
so yeah, overall takeaway, we bought our placeholder. So we're going again.
Yeah, for sure.
We're definitely going again. Yeah, like I said, Disney's known for entertainment, and that's where the money is, the extra money. And free soda. You get free soda on the ship.
Yes, you do.
Every other cruise line, you have to buy a soda package.
Yes, you do. Well, I would do it again. We are going to do it again.
Yeah.
And if you have an opportunity, it's not, if you save up for it, if you're able to save up for it, I mean, we had to, and it was just the 2 of us going.
Yeah. And with Disney, even with the parks and everything, there's always some kind of promotion. Or just
I thought it was a lot more relaxing than a park.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, a park, you're go, go, go.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can sit down in a pool lounge.
And a lot less people.
So, yeah, that was our Disney Dream experience. Anything else to add?
I don't think so. I think we've pretty much covered everything, and we've been talking a long time. These people are probably like, no, where's the end? Sorry,
so again,
guys.
Thank you to all the staff, especially the people that
directly had an
directly
impact
with
on
us. Colas, Relva, Lloyd, and Derek. Thank you so much. In fact, when we were leaving our breakfast, the very last, right before we got off the ship, Derek said, "Well, I'm going to be on the Dream until March. If you book another one, please request me." So yeah, if there's nothing else to add, I think that's going to do it for this week's show. You can go to our website is mainstreettalkpod.com. You can find all of our links on there. The Facebook page is Main Street Talk. The Facebook group is Disney World Tips and Tricks. Our Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. And you can book your next Disney vacation with me, nick.garcia at academytravel.com. My services are free. And we are affiliates of the Magic Candle Company. There's a link on the website, and use code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% off. And like Joni said, within the next couple weeks, I'm going to be posting a video of our room. So if you're curious of what a veranda room looks like on the Disney Dream, we will have that up on our YouTube channel. That's Main Street Talk on YouTube. Got something else?
I have one more little tidbit to enter in here. There's just so many things. It was a week full of things to do. But if you are a DVC member, don't forget to go get your free gift every day. You get a free gift every day. So stop by whatever deck, whatever ship you're on. I don't know. I'm sure it varies. The gala told us that it varies depending on the ship, but they'll have a time posting on when you can collect your gift.
Yep. It's nothing huge, but they're nice gifts.
It's a nice thing to have.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of saying thank you. And every time we went to them, they said, welcome home.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's show.
Okay.
We'll be back next week with our regular spotlights and movies. So until then, we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everyone.